In phylogenetic analysis, if we have multiple trees which are presenting the same data, how can we summarize that information with single tree? For that purpose, we have another method which is called consensus algorithm, which has twofold advantages. Number one, it provides us summarized information from multiple trees. Number two, it gives information in the form of rooted tree, or it gives us information in the form of weights between different nodes or vertices of the tree. Let's look into details of this algorithm. Here I have given an example of five protein symbols which are presented with the same information presented by three different trees. So for tree 1 we have this information, for tree 2 and for tree 3. Although this information is similar, but it is presented by three different trees. Moving on, if I go to types of consensus trees, there are two types. Number one is strict consensus, and the other one is majority rule consensus. In strict consensus, we have trees which represent those things which are common in all trees. In majority rule consensus, on the other hand, we have most occurring group of data which is common in three trees. Here I have given example of the first three trees which are presenting the same data, and then I am showing that information with the help of two trees. Number one is string consensus on the left hand side, and the right one is majority rule consensus. So we can say that string consensus is basically intersection of different information. On the other hand, for majority rule, it's roughly towards our union type of data. So what are different steps involved for construction of this tree? आइए देखते हैं. So in this slide we have 5 different trees for our 6 different characters A, B, C, D, E and F. For these 6 characters we have 5 different trees, and on the right hand side I have shown a table where I will put result of this information. So what is this information? Let's start. If I want to put this information in the form of count in right hand side, what will happen? For AF, it appears one time, and we say that this one count is 1. So what is happening in this table? A, B, C, D, E and F, there are 5 parts and count is 1, that A and F have appeared one time. Moving on, if I move this pivot point, basically this red one, this is a pivot point. If I move this pivot, what will happen? It will say that A, B and F now they are appearing one time. Moving on later stage. Now when we have moved to the third place, that is A, B, F, E, it will now there is a now a choice here that it will select those parts which are in lesser numbers. If you see here that what is it has done, it has selected the portion which is presented by C and D. So इसने क्या किया है कि वो पोर्शन लिया है जिसमें सी और डी है इंस्टेड ऑफ ए बी एफ ई. क्योंकि उसमें 4 करेक्टर्स थे, सी और डी वाले में 2 करेक्टर्स हैं, तो इसने सी और डी को चूज किया है. Moving on to the next tree, AF. Now AF has also appeared previously, so its count would become 2 now, as shown in this slide. Moving on next, AFE. It has appeared for the first time, so its count will be 1. Similarly, for next one, we have BD. BD again 1. Then we have BF. So BF has already appeared, so it hasn't appeared, so it should be again 1. Then ABF, has it appeared? Yes, so it would be 2. Similarly, we can fill remaining things by moving the pivot in its horizontal position. And finally, we have a matrix in the form of like this. So these are our different things which are available now. Okay, next step is we want to convert this table which is on the right hand side, this table, basically this table, and we want to convert this column, this count column, in some numeric values. How to convert this into numeric values? Simple thing is that we have 5 different trees. So 5 different trees, if we convert into percentage, it would be roughly 20. So for that thing, what we will do, we will multiply this information which is shown by this column by 20. So if I multiply this information for the first column, if it is 2, then it would be 40, and then for 60 and so on. So if I complete this table first before multiplying, it would be something like this. So when I am done with all of this, so it would be like this. So now I am multiplying it with 20 and it will become something like this. So since we had 3 counts for A and F, it became 60, 4 counts for A, B and F, it becomes 80, and so on. Moving on, what will happen? Now I want to apply this information on my tree, and I want to assign weights between different nodes inside the tree. So if I see A, B, and F, they have a percentage count of 80. So what I do, I uh, for the purpose of this example only, I will just explain first three rows, and you can of course fill remaining nodes also. For first node then, A, B, and F, they have a percentage count of 80. So what will happen between A, B, and F, we have provided a weight of 80 here. Moving on, between A and F, we have a weight of 60. So this is shown here. A and F is shown by 60. And on the next step, we have D and E. This is also shown by 60. So this is complete consensus tree based on this information only. So what is the conclusion, or what is the advantages? What we have done, we had unrooted tree. Number one, we had multiple trees with the similar information. We have summarized or made one tree which is holding all the information as shown by different trees previously. Then we have an unrooted tree which has now weights, and these weights show relationship between different nodes. So there are two things. Number one, summarization, and number two is assigning weights of different nodes.